What's up, guys? Auto Fanatic. So for all you Ferrari lovers, 90s lovers, and F355 lovers, this is going to be a really cool video highlighting our latest F355 complete restoration, which is right here. As you saw in the intro, that was just from a photo shoot that we did in our shop a couple of weeks back, but I really want to go over and highlight this car's restoration and show you the level of detail that me and my team performed on this car over the last 10 months. Also, right next to it, you'll see that there's another Le Mans Blue European F355. This is the next restoration project on deck. It looks good in the camera, but let me tell you something, this car is tired. So what I want to do in this video, I'm going to show you guys some of the tiredness of this car to explain to you this is exactly how this car got to us. This is an Italian market car. And then right next to this one, we have the US 1995 355 Berlinetta, and you guys know this car as well from the channel. So these cars are very, very interesting. So this is one of the nicest original F355s. The reason I say that, it wears all original paint and all original interior, all original glass, okay? So this was a sympathetic restoration where I went through it, I did the chassis, I did the engine bay, I kind of did everything that it needed to get it up to an extremely high level. Now, this 1996 European market car, this car is a full repaint in Glazerite single stage, just like that one, but this is original and this is repainted. So the really cool thing about it is having them parked side by side right now in the back of the shop is you could see the level of the paint finish is identical in terms of the flatness, the shine, and everything of the Rosso Corsa Glazerite single stage paint. So this particular car, this not only was a full repaint, this is full leather interior, full chassis, full engine bay, full undercarriage, all the aero panels were restored. This car, every single component was restored, including, we just got some new all stock, the clear marker lamp lenses as well. Those are very, very expensive, very hard to find because this customer is a VIP client in Latin America and he sent us the car because he wanted it to be the very, very best. So this guy saw all of these cars and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it and I'm going to send it to you and make you do it up. This car is actually be a very cool project because not only are we restoring it, we're going to do a slight resto mod theme to it. What that means is upgraded Brembo big brakes, custom wheels, custom interior. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff in this car and we're going to be starting on this in the early stages of 2026. So if you guys are interested in seeing this project on board, let me know, post in the comments below, and I'll try to get some content for you guys. But this is really, really going to be fun because it's a cool, cool color. So just to show you guys the level of detail, you can see the paint. This car was just really tired. It had a lot of scratches. It had a lot of body damage up here. The bumpers didn't match. It was just a tired car. So when you go through it, now it's a masterpiece. It really is. So the entire car was blown apart. Well over 1,000 hours of labor went into this thing. I think we have like 500 plus hours just on the body and paint, and everything was done. Not just the exterior, the jams, the blackout paint, everything was done in this car to perfection, as you guys can see it here. So I'm going to show you guys, we'll pop the trunk, we'll pop the hood, we'll show you everything right now. So here is the leather interior. We do all of this in-house. We don't contract it out. We have a full concours level upholstery studio, all in-house. Everything in here was refinished. All the gaskets, the lights, this little bracket, the screws, all of this is new old stock original because the original ones were trashed. So all the leather is done just like original. And what we do, and what I do, is I try to source leather that is going to be the closest leather of the original Connolly Autolux. A lot of guys, even the companies in Italy that restore these, they put Napa leather. It is 100% incorrect to use Napa leather on these early cars. It didn't exist. You can see here, everything is done. The console, the stitching is flawless. Also, very important on these cars, if you really want to pay attention, the stitching is very size specific between the stagger and the width on these seats. And we have specific machines in-house to skive and sew everything to perfection. Of course, the steering wheel is original. We didn't recover that because we want to try to maintain a little bit of originality. But all the carpet is original. Had a lot of cigarette burns. There was a lot of damage on it. And we were going to recarpet this car, but I was able to save it. So you can kind of see everything was done. The panels in the back, the headliner, everything was done in this car through and through. So we'll pop even these panels. These were all restored, and the finish was restored as well. You can kind of see that there. So let's just pop the engine bay because that's where the beauty is. Okay. Even the rear taillights, all new old stock rear taillights. So if you look here, every finish in this engine bay is done. And I'll put some highlights in this video to show you guys exactly, to the level of perfection that we did this. Every nut, bolt, washer, finish, all the way throughout has been done. The upper plenums were completely shot. All the nuts and bolts and clamps were rusted. The air boxes were shot. Everything was stained. And I'm going to show you on the blue F355 exactly how this car came so you guys could see this video. This is the outcome of an Auto Fanatic complete restoration. All the stuff replating, all the silver flake galvanized finish on the bolts was redone. All the blackout paint, I'll show you guys some photos now from the body shop. All the blackout paint was done throughout this car, all the way back here, all inside here, all on the rear bonnet right here, all on the front hood. Every single piece in this car was redone to perfection. You can kind of see here, you got the cam covers, and this car just came out phenomenal. This guy, I cannot wait for this car to get picked up and shipped out. Even the license plate bracket, we filled in all the European holes. These things come with a bigger bracket, so we body worked all that in, and it's all done to perfection. You guys can see it there. New old stock tail lamps, emblems, even little things like these little rubber cushions right here. These were missing. These were replaced to stop the rear tailgate from rattling. Just little stuff like that. And this car is ready to go and ready to be driven and enjoyed. Also, another thing that we did, we'll show you on this side. You guys could just see it. So this is just going to be like highlighting the beautification of this car. We have the Auto Fanatic custom fire extinguisher mount, okay, right there. The entire dash was done. We did a block punk, like a retro Bluetooth radio. We have an exhaust valve controller concealed into the back of the car without cutting the wires if the customer wants to open and close the valve at lower RPM. I'll show you guys, look at the stitching. And this has a nice, tight, narrow stitch all the way across. This was done just like original. All of this was done. So this is not an easy car to restore. So we have a lot of experience with these because when you strip the interior, you have to strip the leather off, strip all the foam off, glue the foam, shape the foam, so pretty much sculpting it back on, and then you have to do your patterns and upholster it the way you see here. But you could see it's a labor of love and passion. This is the stuff that I pretty much love to do, and this is what I do every day for customers all over the world. So we'll show you the front under here. Okay, everything was done. All the blackout paint. I found him a new old stock car cover was missing. I got him the strap that was missing with the toolkit. All of this was redone. This whole panel here was cracked in a million pieces. I took another one, I bonded and fused it together to make it work, and we recarpeted it, and it matches really, really good. And this car's ready to go back. So just wanted to show you guys some of the work that we do, and you can see in here, look at the level of detail on all those finishes. And I'll throw some highlighted photos when the car's up on the rack, just so you guys could see the level of detail that we put into these projects. Okay, now we're going over in here, a little bit more light. You guys could see that there. All detailed. The magnesium wheels refinished with the correct PPG paint. We have the correct new old stock valve stems and tire cap, the correct original center caps, the correct lug bolts. I mean, everything was done correctly on this car, and that's what this customer wanted. Also, just to tell, we have the VIN etching. This is very common on all the European market cars. That's a quick way to identify our European market car. And another thing I want to show you guys as we close this up, I'll show you guys real quick the differences between the US and the Euro car. And we're going to leave the engine bay open just because I want to show you to compare and contrast. Okay, so with the European car, the first thing you'll notice, you have the clear marker lights in the front bumper. Whereas on the US car, you have the amber marker lamps, okay? Now, the secondary thing you notice, you have the repeater lights in the fenders, and you don't have those on the US car. Now, on the US bumper, we also have these lights and lenses in amber, and on the Euro car, we don't have it. So I personally love the Euro cars. It's a much cleaner look. So that's the quick way to distinguish the front nose between a Euro car and a US car. This is a Bosch 5.2. This is a Bosch 2.7. You guys know what I'm talking about. So going to the back of the car, you can see the bumper. We don't have any lights or lenses in the back of the bumper, but on the US car, we have these lights and lenses in the back of the bumper. Okay, so exterior-wise, that's what you're going to notice between the two models is the bumpers primarily and the repeater lights on the side fender. Now, between working on so many of these cars over the years, I've been working on these since these cars came out back in '94, I will tell you that the bumpers on the Euro car are significantly lighter, especially the rear bumper, than the US car. It's just the way they manufacture these things, and it seems that they have less structural support in the back, and that's just the way they did it back at Ferrari, okay? But other than that, they pretty much look the same, okay? Now, I'm gonna pop the hood. Now this car, like I said, you've seen it on the channel, this is all original paint. So yes, we do have a little bit of minor buttress cracking, but it's original paint. This car is gonna be worth more with that cracking than if I resprayed the whole car. And that's why I left it as is. All the tan leather is original, all the carpet's original. The only thing that's deviated right now is this is a 512M steering wheel. And the reason I put this on, because everybody hates the airbag steering wheel on these cars, and people are paying $10,000 for like a European non-airbag wheel. And I was able to find this in Japan, and the reason why I would say this is a period correct little mod on this particular car is because this is dated September of '94 on the aluminum casting of the wheel, and the car was built September of '94, including the Sony radio that is also dated September of '94. So I try to find stuff that's as period correct as possible. Okay, now we're gonna show you the differences. Now this is the Bosch 2.7 car. You can see here, everything here is more open. This car has two ECUs behind these panels. One's here, one's here. You have two fuel pumps. Everything is dual on this car. It's almost like two 4-cylinders joined at the flat plane crank, whereas on the 5.2, they merged everything over here with the tubing, and it's a little bit more cluttered. So personally, I like the 2.7s because number one, it's OBD1. You could take out the cats, you could do a little bit more to it, and a lot of people claim that they make more power. I don't know, this car feels strong. They all feel pretty strong. So on this one as well, you can see there's a difference. This car had CAD-plated hardware back here, whereas that car had the silver flake galvanized finish. So there's a lot of differences. All the blackout paint is original on this car. All the bumpers throughout are original. All the bolts are replated. So you can just see it here. This is the level of the Auto Fanatic insanity. Also, another thing too, like there's supposed to be like a little bit of an orange peel texture to these air boxes. A lot of guys will powder coat them, but it's not correct. So I've come up with a process of restoring these air boxes with the correct wrinkle, slight little wrinkle orange peel finish. You can see all the screws, the alignments are all lined up because that's just part of my OCD nature. These also have like almost like an antique finish to them. It's not a black oxide. I'm not really sure, but super important. I just want to zoom in on that as well. Over here, we have a lot of the galvanized finishes, yellow CAD. So there's a lot going on in here, and it's just something that you just really enjoy when you're looking at one of these cars and how awesome it is to see all of this detail. When it's done properly, it's just very, very gratifying to look at, and it's just a piece of art. It really is. It's a mechanical piece of art. Now we go over to this one, and you can see here, the first thing you'll notice, we have a wide duct here, and we have this connection here, and we have this here, and you know, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of extra stuff. Also, you'll see the braided fuel lines that go into the top of the engine. A lot of little differences throughout. So everything is the same process of restoration. It's just a matter of this is a different configuration than that particular car right there. Okay, you can see all the nuts, the bolts, the washers. Everything is done to the exact same level of that car. And this car got here really, really tired. So before we end this video, I'm going to show you guys the 1997 Le Mans Blue, extremely rare color. I'm going to show you this car. We'll show you some details, but the paint in this car has got scratches all over it. It looks like the guy had a Bobcat or something. So it needs a full repaint. But the good thing about this car, and the owner knows it, he bought a really good donor car. Number one, no accident damage, and it's not missing any parts, and the car does run and drive. It doesn't run and drive that great, but the fact that it's all complete and the glass is in perfect condition. So we don't have to worry about sourcing windshields, back windows, everything is good. So we're going to pull everything out and expertly save it. Now, if you look at the camera, this thing looks phenomenal, but the paint is really, really beat up. There's a lot of clear coat damage. You guys could see it there. There's just damage everywhere, okay? This car's got 130,000 kilometers, something like that. You can see it. Look, the chips everywhere, scratches everywhere, damage everywhere. But it's a rare color, and it's a beautiful color. All right, guys, so I just wanted to grab a light quick just to show you because it's a little dark right here in this corner. Okay, so let me get the light on here. You guys could see this car is shot. Everything is stained. Every finish is ruined. It almost looks like the engine bay was caught on fire. Every nut and bolt and washer is rusted. You kind of see that there. Okay, this is just a very, very tired and neglected car. Even the vacuum canister right there is completely rusted out. There's a giant hole in the bottom of it. Okay, so this is what we start with. Okay, we start with cars that need everything. All right, the cars wouldn't be here if they were perfect. They come here because they want to become perfect. Okay, the owners see the value in the work that we do, and this is why we do cars from people all over the country and outside the country, because they see the level of work that we're doing on these cars. Okay, you can see that there? I mean, look at that. These things are shot. Why would you pull the engine out of this car and just leave it so neglected? All the bolts underneath the car are rusted. The bottom of the frame is rusted. So this car, we're going to have to pull the cradle out, and we're going to have to pull the engine and transmission out of the cradle. And the cradle, this whole cradle is going to have to be restored because the bottom of it is rotted out, and there's rust everywhere. So there's really no proper way to fix that unless we're going to have to go a little bit extreme. But I'll show you guys also some clips too of the suspension. You guys could see the suspension is really, really beat up. It's tired, everything's rusted, original, and busted. It just needs a full-blown restoration. The wheel wells need to get refinished. All the fiberglass under panels and wheel arches have to get refinished. But this is gonna be our project for the start of 2026. And like I said, it's kind of cool when you see this is how it starts and this is how it ends. Okay, guys? So like I said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If anybody that watches this video and owns a 355 or any Ferrari from 1980 up until 2005, and you're interested in any of our restoration services, it doesn't have to be a complete restoration. If you guys need a complete interior done, you need a full repaint, you need a full chassis restored, please contact us through the Auto Fanatic website. We would love to talk and learn about your project and see exactly what your goals are. But this is the level of the work that we do, and we're super, super proud of doing work like this. And we feel privileged also to work on some of my favorite cars that were part of me growing up. This car is going to get ready to be shipped out, and if you guys want to see the Le Mans Blue restoration, you guys want to see some content on this, definitely post it below. Let me know. But this is going to be a fun project because we're going to be doing some stuff to this where I'm going to be having some creative freedom on the interior. I'm not going to discuss what we're doing right now. I've been discussing with the owner of the car. He is on board with my ideas, and when this car is done, if this goes the way I plan it, we may exhibit this car and show it at SEMA next year and possibly do some shows with it, because I think this car, when it's finished, it's going to be a masterpiece. And it's such a cool color. It's different from the traditional, Ferrari red Rosso Corsa, even though it's beautiful and classic. Rosso Corsa on black with the red carpets and Rosso Corsa on tan, which is pretty much the most classic combo for these cars. But you can just see it. I love these cars. I love staring at them every day. I love working on them. Yes, they can be frustrating. They're a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of passion, and a lot of talent to get these cars up to this level. So once again, guys, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more content. And for anybody with Ferrari F355, Testarossa, 512 TR, 308, 328, anything that needs some restoration work, please give us the opportunity to talk to you about that project. You could contact us through the Auto Fanatic website. And we could do a FaceTime, we could do a virtual consultation, and we could see if we could help you out on your project. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.